everyone, welcome back to my channel. Merry Christmas if you celebrate. If you're not celebrating today, I hope that you're having a wonderful day doing things that you would like to be doing. So I cannot believe that we've made it to Christmas Day. This month flew by, but yeah, it is Christmas. So I have a little bit of I actually have two Christmas tags. I like to do on holidays, I like to do tag questions or, you know, something specific to that day. So hopefully you guys don't mind. We're just going to chat a little bit, spend a little bit of time together, and then I am, you know, going to go off and do my own thing. Now, I am filming this right after yesterday's video. So if my diamond painting looks the same, it's because I stopped filming, charged my phone for a bit, and then I'm back. So I'm still working on Night on the Polar Express. Is that what it's called? Yes. Night on the Polar Express by Mandy Manzano. It is from Diamond Art Club. And my accessories are all the same. I have my little Believe cover minder. My pen is from Kevin's Creations. My tray is from Cat Proof. The lighting is crappy because it's dark out. I'm using Harbor Freight containers. And I do have a drill grinder here because I have been struggling with static. So let's go ahead and get into this. I am going to start with, I will link both of these tags down below. I know by the time this video is out, it will be too late for people to do Christmas tags, but you can, you know, bookmark this video for next year or whatever. You can answer them down in the comments if you would like to. That would be fun. I would love to read your guys' answers. And let's just go ahead and get started. So the first question is, what is your favorite Christmas movie / movies? My favorite Christmas movie is The Santa Claus with Tim Allen, the first one. The other two are okay, but the original one is just perfect. I love that movie. I actually have not, as of filming, I have not watched that this year. I will probably watch it, I don't know, maybe I'll watch it tonight, actually. I was going to watch it while I wrapped, which I did finish wrapping. I'm filming this on Saturday, and I finished wrapping today, so yay me. Normally I watch it while I wrap, but I just wasn't, I don't know, I really want to actually, like, sit down, get all cozy with, like, some hot cocoa, put a candle on, and watch it. So that is my favorite. I also love Elf. I have watched Elf already this year. But I would say that those are definitely my favorites. I think I'm trying to, yeah, I would say those are my favorites. Do you open your presents on Christmas Eve or Christmas morning? So we open on Christmas morning. When I was younger, not like much younger, but we used to open presents on Christmas Eve with my mother, who I don't have a relationship with anymore. But when my sister got married and had children, it was always a struggle to try and do Christmas with everybody, right? So, like, to do Christmas with my mom, Christmas with my dad, because they're divorced and they don't celebrate Christmas together. And then for, like, my sister to have time to do Christmas with her kids and her husband's family. It just became, like, so crazy that we started doing Christmas Eve with my mom, which was fine because, like, I would still go to my dad's and I would get presents on Christmas. But we've grown out of that, personally, myself. Like, I don't do Christmas Eve. I don't do anything with her anymore. But Christmas Eve is fine. I know that's like I think it's a German tradition. When I was a kid, we used to do, like, Christmas Eve boxes, I think is what they call them now, but they weren't called that back then, where we would get, like, Christmas pajamas and a movie, a VHS back in the day. And we would all, like, my sister and I would put on our Christmas jammies and we would sit down as a family and watch a Christmas movie. But, like, that would be the present that we would open. Also, my grandfather's birthday was Christmas Eve, so we would go to my grandmother's house on Christmas Eve, and we would do, like, cousin gift exchange and stuff like that, but I don't love doing Christmas Eve. I feel like your Christmas presents are your Christmas presents. Like, I want them on Christmas Day. I want to give them on Christmas Day. So I'm definitely a Christmas Day person, but in the past I have done presents on Christmas Eve. That was a very long-winded answer to that question. I apologize. I'm feeling a little chatty today, so some of these answers might be a little bit longer. All right, next question. Oops, hold on. Just dropped. These ABs are like very ABE. The AB coding on these are strong. I feel like I'm gonna shake you guys way too much. I do apologize. Okay, number 3. Do you have a favorite Christmas memory? Okay, so I think I've talked about this before, and it might have been last Christmas, actually. I probably should have gone back to last Christmas's video and see if these are the same tag questions I answered, but if I can't remember, I'm sure you guys don't remember. So I'm just going to tell this story again. So when I'm trying to think how old I would have been. I think it was 1990. Maybe I was like 7, 8, somewhere around there. We lived in like a split ranch. I don't know. Like when you walked in the front door, you had like this little landing and you could go up or you could go down. So up was like the living space and our bedrooms, and then down was like an extra living room. And I think there was maybe a spare bedroom or something down there. And my parents were very strict about Christmas Eve and Christmas morning. So like we were in bed by a certain time on Christmas Eve, and we weren't allowed to come out of our bedrooms between the time we went to bed till like Christmas morning. Obviously, if we had to go to the bathroom, we had to go to the bathroom, right? But we were not allowed to go out into the living room until our parents were up, and like they would have to get up first and they would check to make sure everything was set and Santa had come, and my mom would make coffee, and then we were allowed to come out. So I'm pretty sure, I want to say I was like 7, maybe I was 8. And I really had to use the restroom, right? I mean, like my parents were not like, you can't go to the bathroom. So I got up to use the restroom, and I'm pretty sure the bathroom was the next door over from my bedroom. My sister would remember the layout like perfectly, and I kind of remember it, but I was small, so I don't really remember it. But I'm pretty sure the bathroom was the next door over from my bedroom. So it was like, you know, my parents always said like, keep your head down. You don't want to spoil Christmas morning. You know, like if you got to go out to the bathroom, just, you know, don't peek and whatever. So I got up to go to the bathroom and I heard something. Now, you guys, okay, I'm 33 years old, right? I'm an adult. But as far as I'm concerned, this really happened, okay? So don't judge me for being an adult telling you this story, and it's magic, okay? I understand that this may or may not have happened, but in my brain, it happened. So I heard a sound, and I was like, just go to the bathroom, Laura. Go to the bathroom, and then go back to bed. I get out into the hallway. I'm walking to the bathroom, and who do I see putting presents under my Christmas tree? But Santa Claus, okay? Now, without ruining anything, firmly believe this happened in my life, okay? I can't tell you who, what, I don't know, but it happened. I don't know if I was like delusional, if I dreamed the whole thing, if I really saw the whole thing, because we know that Santa does not like to be seen, and you can get in trouble if you're caught peeking. So it's my favorite Christmas memory, and I will tell it, you know, like I tell it to my niece. I'm pretty sure I told them this year, actually. Like, it happened, and I don't care what you say to me. So I feel like That is a story that I will just tell over and over and over because I love Christmas, I love Santa, and yes, I know I'm 33 years old, and I know the thing that I'm not going to say in case there are little ears around, but it happened, okay? Santa came to my house, left me presents, I saw him, bent over putting stuff under the tree, and it's still my favorite Christmas memory. Okay, favorite festive food. Now, I love ham. I don't like turkey. We're a ham for Christmas family, and we actually have ham for breakfast, which I know isn't that weird because like Canadian bacon is basically ham, but my dad makes these stupidly simple, not fancy at all, ham biscuits, and they are my favorite thing. We're doing Christmas at my sister's this year. We hosted last year, but we're going to my sister's this year, and my dad like texted us, you know, I'll bring blah, 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 and he was like, anything else? And I was like, ham biscuits, please. So, ham biscuits, and also shrimp. That's another favorite story. As a kid, I still do, but as a kid, I loved shrimp. And my grandfather came, so we basically had like an open house style Christmas. Like my mom, both my parents, but my mom didn't like for us to leave our house on Christmas. Like if you wanted to see us, you came to us. And which I think is fair. Like we were kids, we got all these new toys. So my grandparents would kind of like make the rounds to all of the grandkids' house to see them on Christmas. Even though we saw them Christmas Eve, they still wanted to see us on Christmas Day. But people were in and out. My grandparents would come, and mom always had like snacks and stuff out. And she had always a big bowl of shrimp cocktail because I love shrimp. Like I could eat shrimp all day. And I remember my grandfather always would like take food from our plates, like, which is fine. I know some people don't like that, but we would like go get food and he would be like, oh, that looks good. And he would like snatch it off the plate. So he had come back to the table with his plate and he had like a pretty decent amount of shrimp. And I remember being like, oh, that looks good. And I took it off of his plate and my mother laughed like so loud. And he was like, nobody's ever done that to me before. So that's a proud moment. But I remember that happening. And I do love shrimp. So I guess ham biscuits and shrimp would be my favorite festive foods. Are they considered festive? I don't know. Favorite Christmas gift. Okay. This one, now, I'm not generally someone who's like, I don't feel like I'm materialistic. Christmas is not about me receiving presents. I much prefer to give presents. I hate when people watch me open gifts. It just makes me so uncomfortable. But I remember, I think I was 12, maybe 11. How old are you in 5th grade? Maybe I was 11? Maybe, how old are you in 5th grade? 10? I don't know. I should know this, but I don't remember. And my big gift was a PlayStation. It was a PlayStation 1. That's how old I am. And I remember being so shocked because, you know, we didn't have a lot of money growing up. You know, it went on my list, but it wasn't like, I didn't think I was going to get it. And I remember I opened it and I just started sobbing. Now, I was not a big gamer. I don't really know why I asked for it, to be honest with you. But I remember opening it and I just started sobbing uncontrollably. I think it's because it was like such an unattainable gift in my mind that the fact that my parents made it happen was just so wild to me. So I remember like dropping the box and like going to hug my parents and I was like crying and they're like, are you happy? Like, are you okay? And I definitely think that it was more of the like feeling as opposed to the gift itself. But that ended up being our last Christmas as a family. My parents divorced that next year. So I think like the memories of that being our last Christmas as a family. Oh my God, I am not trying to cry right now. What is happening? I think it's more so like maybe my parents knew that that was going to be our last Christmas. I've never asked. I don't know. Maybe they knew and they wanted to make it like extra special for us, but that, I think less so it was my favorite gift, but it was just like such a good family moment and like feeling. So I think that. I'm just gonna leave it there. Okay, favorite Christmas scent. I love anything Christmas tree scented. So like I have the balsam candle from Bath and Body Works right now burning, and it is one of my favorites. It's just the Christmassy tree type scents are definitely my favorite, and I will light those candles like right up until the spring because I think it's just the best scent. Do you have any Christmas Eve traditions? So I mentioned before, when I was a kid, we always got new pajamas. And my dad kept doing that like right up until my mid-20s. And now I buy Steven and I pajamas. We never did like matching family pajamas. It was just like we all got a new pair of Christmassy pajamas. But I did buy Steven and I matching pants this year. And we would always watch a Christmas movie when I was a kid. And we try to do that now. Steven and I definitely try to do that now. We host Christmas Eve. So that's kind of our new tradition. When Steven and I started dating, he used to go somewhere else for Christmas. And I went with them the first year. And I was just like, for Christmas Eve, I should say. It was like one of his mom's work friends. And I just am not a social enough person to sit at someone's house I don't know. And I just didn't enjoy it. So the next year I was like, hey, would you want to, start our own thing and do like snacks and Christmas movie? So we ended up doing that. And that has become our tradition. And now his parents come. I think this year will be like the third year that his parents have come. And it's fun. I don't know. It's just nice to have little snacks and finger foods and watch a movie and with your new jammies on and all that stuff. So that is what we do for Christmas Eve. Sorry, I totally just, snuffed my nose. I do apologize. Next up is what tops your tree? Now, I have 5 Christmas trees in my house this year. And 3 of them have stars on top, and 2 of them have bows. The bows are new for me this year, but they look really cool. I like them. I will, you know what? I have not posted a picture of any of my Christmas trees, so I think I'm going to do that here. I will post a picture of, we hate our living room tree this year. We got a new tree after Christmas last year because we got a new couch, and our other one was just too wide. I'm not going to post my living room tree because it's so ugly. But I will post, I'll post the 2 in my dining room, which are the ones with the bows. Those are my gingerbread themed, baking theme / Ray Dunn Christmas trees. I love those ones. They're so pretty. I believe those are my oldest niece Natalie's favorite trees. She made that pretty clear that she hated our living room tree when she was here last week, which is fair because we don't like it either. That's just like our quote unquote like family tree. So it's like childhood ornaments, and Steven and I have an ornament for every year that we've been together. So, that's just but that's like the sentimental family tree. The tree that I'm staring at in our spare bedroom is like the woodland themed tree. So it's very like woodsy and like wood themed ornaments. There's like a wood garland on it. I'll pop a picture of that one up as well. It's a little crowded because of my diamond painting stash, but it's still really pretty. And then our bedroom tree is our green and white tree. So it's themed with, like neutrally green and white ornaments because that's kind of our theme in our bedroom. So those are 4 of my 5 trees. Maybe next year I'll share my living room tree if I can get a better tree to work with. But yeah, 3 stars and then 2 bows. And I like how the bows came out. I think that they came out pretty good. As a kid, what was the one crazy, wild, extravagant gift you always asked for but never received? That's a really good question. I honestly don't. So the things that kids ask for these days are not the type of things that we asked for as kids. So I really don't think, like, obviously, like I mentioned, I did ask for a PlayStation one year and I got that. I can't really think of anything that I asked for that was like crazy that I didn't get though. Like, we were aware of our family's like financial situation. So I feel like my sister and I just didn't really ask for anything outrageous like that. But one thing that I never had that I wish I had was an easy bake oven. My sister had a couple, but I never had one. And I don't know that I asked for one for Christmas, but that definitely would have been something that I would have liked to have since I do love to bake. But I started baking really young, so that's probably why I never had one. I started baking because I was having problems with math. So I started baking to learn fractions and doubling and cutting in half and all that stuff. So I guess maybe an easy bake oven, but was that an extravagant gift? I really don't know. So I think that that's probably my answer. I'm trying to think of anything that I would have asked for. I don't know. Nothing's coming to mind. What is the best part of Christmas for you? So the best part of Christmas for me is seeing Christmas through like children's experience. So my nieces are getting too old now. My oldest niece will be 14 in February. Oh my God. And then her sister is 11? 12? 11. She'll be 12, I think. So they're just getting a little old, but definitely like experiencing Christmas with children is just beyond exciting. It's just, they're so excited for everything and, you know, Santa and all that stuff. I genuinely cannot wait. Steven and I were just talking about this. Like, I genuinely cannot wait until we get to do all of that with our kids. I would love to say that by next Christmas we'll have one of our own, but who knows? You know, make a Christmas wish for me today that'll be the case. But I don't know. I love experiencing Christmas with kids, and also I just love giving gifts. I love thinking about the presents for my nieces and my family, and you know, I try to make things different and unique, and I do enjoy giving gifts to people. But also just, you know, family and being with family. We're going to my sister's for Christmas morning, which will be obviously my sister, her husband, my two nieces, and my dad will be there with Steven and I. So we'll have a good bit of time together, and then we will be going to Steven's parents for Christmas dinner, where we'll do presents with them, and then his aunt and uncle are coming as well. So, you know, a day with family, and I'm looking forward to it. I really am. So that is it for the first bit of tag questions, which again, I will link in the description box. I do have one more that's open. I don't know if these are going to be repeat questions. Like the first one talks about Christmas movies again, but some of these are different. So I'm going to just kind of skip through and get some different types of questions that we haven't answered yet. But first I need to pick a color because I'm not doing a very good job of diamond painting while I'm answering these questions. So let me pick a color. Shake these out. Let me even lay down a few drills. I definitely struggle with the wipnchats because I get talking and I'm like, my brain is working, so I need to stop diamond painting. Okay, I think I'm good. Let's go ahead with the next question. So I'm going to skip the Christmas movie question because we already talked about it. But we have you ever had a white Christmas? Yes. I live in New York State, if you did not know. I have definitely had a number of white Christmases. However, this year is no snow is on the ground at all. Like not even a dusting. We have nothing, which is just such a bummer. I love when we have, obviously I don't want like a snowstorm because I want to be able to see my family, but I love when there's a little bit of snow on the ground. Who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and Santa will leave us some snow on his way back to the North Pole, but as of right now, it's not looking very good. I think it's supposed to be like in the 40s. So, bummer. Next up we have, where do you usually spend your holiday? Which I kind of just touched on. What is your favorite Christmas song? Ooh. Ooh, that's a really good question. I have so many. I love, this is like so millennial of me, but I love Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays by NSYNC. I love that song. Whenever that one comes on, I'm like bopping along. I really, really love CeeLo Green's Christmas album. It's so good. It's so underrated. His version of those Christmas songs, like his version of The Grinch is so good. But he has just like Mary Did You Know is really good. He has that single with Rod Stewart on there, which is such a good song. I really love his album. Also Mariah Carey, of course. What is the name of that single? All I Want for Christmas. Hers is like 10 to none. But I also love a couple of Kelly Clarkson's. Like she has Wrapped in Red. She also has her version of, is it like Run, Rudolph, Run or something? That one's really good. I love Christmas songs. I've been listening to Christmas music since like November 1st. So, but yeah, those are some of my favorites. Do you open presents on Christmas Eve? We already talked about that. Can you name all of Santa's reindeer? Okay. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and Rudolph. Yes, I can. What holiday traditions are you looking forward to this year? Obviously, like, the holiday season has kind of passed for us now that we're doing this on Christmas Day, but I always love baking cookies. My nieces always have a Christmas sleepover, which we did last weekend. Also, hopefully I can get Steven to, he's pretty good with me, but hopefully he will watch a Christmas movie with me tomorrow evening, like after his parents go. We'll get into our Christmas jammies and watch a movie together. And, you know, just Christmas Day with my nieces and stuff. I would say those are either I've already done them or I'm looking forward to doing them in the next day or two. Like I said, I am pre-filming this. I'm filming on Saturday. And you guys are seeing this on Monday. Is your Christmas tree real or fake? My Christmas trees are fake because I put them up too early. I am a first weekend in November decorator, and a real tree just isn't it. I used to work at a Christmas tree farm a few years ago. I worked there for like 3 seasons maybe, and I got my fill of like real trees because it's like sticky and pine needly, but it always smelled really, really nice. But yeah, that was a fun job. I enjoyed that. But my trees are fake. Also, the whole like real trees lighting on fire thing, not the biggest fan. So definitely prefer my fake trees. And honestly, like they're at this point, they're so much cheaper. Like I buy my trees, if I need a new one, I buy it after Christmas. And I can only imagine what Christmas tree prices are up to now, because when I worked there, it was a pretty wide range of prices for trees. What's your all-time favorite holiday treat / food / sweet? Okay, so we talked about the foods in the last tag, so I will talk about treats and sweets. Okay, I'm gonna toot my own horn here a little bit, but I make some really good Christmas treats. I love my my peanut clusters. We call them Christmas crack, but I know that there are people that have other things that they consider Christmas crack, so those are so good. I also feel like I make a really good chocolate chip cookie. I use Joanna Gaines' recipe in her first cookbook, if you're curious to know what my chocolate chip cookies taste like. If you have a copy of her book, it is her chocolate chip recipe that I really like. I also make a Nutella fudge, which I think is just delicious because I love Nutella, and I refuse to buy it any other time of the year because I'll eat too much of it. What else? As far as like other things that people make, Steven's mom makes these like pretzel things with like Hershey Kisses and M&Ms. They're just so delicious, like so simple but so yummy. I think that'll probably do it. I think that's about it. Okay, next up is be honest. Do you like giving or receiving gifts better? I love giving presents. I am very awkward about receiving gifts because like we were taught when we were kids that we could not express that we did not like a gift. And I think that that's pretty universal. I think a lot of people feel that, have been taught that way. I'm not saying it's the right or wrong way to do it, but we were not allowed to show any like, oh, thanks. Or even if we already had it, we weren't allowed to say like, oh, I already have this. We just had to smile and say thank you. So it just made it awkward. And then I just hate being watched. I'm sure some of you can relate to that. I don't like being watched doing anything, to be honest with you. And I feel like opening presents is just really awkward. But also, I just like gifting people that I know, that I feel like I know really well. Kind of like thinking outside of the box. Like I wrapped Steven's presents today and he was like, those are mine. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, what did you get me? What did you even get me? I'm like, you don't tell me, so I need to come up with stuff on my own. Like, I just like thinking and trying to find the perfect gift. So definitely giving presents. I mean, of course, I feel like everybody likes getting a gift, right? Like, I'm not trying to be ungrateful to people who buy me presents. It's just makes me a little bit uncomfortable. Next question is, what is the best Christmas present you received? We talked about that already. And then we have, what would be your dream place to visit for the holiday season? Ooh. So there's this place, I think it's in Sweden, called Lapland. And I would, first of all, I'd love to go to Sweden. I'd love to go to Denmark. I feel like Christmas in like Edinburgh or, I feel like I said Edinburgh wrong. Is it Edinburgh or Edinburgh? I think it's Edinburgh. I know it's not Edinburgh, like a lot of Americans say. I think it's Edinburgh. I don't know. Let me know if you're from the UK. I would love to do like Scotland or Ireland. I don't know. I feel like I would struggle with not being home for the holidays, but I would love to see some of those other countries. And I feel like the Arctic, Scandinavia, I think would just be so neat. But there is a family that I used to follow when I watched family vlogs. I don't anymore. But they went to Lapland, which again, I think is in Sweden. And it just looked so magical. Like it looked so cool. It would be like spending Christmas at the North Pole type of thing. So I think that would be fun. Will it ever happen? No, probably not, but it would be fun. Are you a pro present wrapper or do you fail miserably? I feel like I am the pro present wrapper. Do you know what Steven did to me today? Again, I'm filming this on Saturday, but I was downstairs. I wrapped all of his presents first. And then I was like, okay, bring me down your parents' stuff. And once I'm done wrapping my family's, I'll wrap your parents and your aunt and uncle. And he was like, okay. So he brings all that down. I get everything wrapped. And he comes down with my presents that he is giving me, that he has put in Amazon boxes. He handed them to me to wrap. And I was like, excuse me? You want me to wrap my own presents? And he's like, you won't know what they are. They're in the Amazon box. It's not like you're going to know. So yeah, I wrapped my own presents today, which is fine because to be completely honest with you, he would have been miserable having to wrap. I also wrapped my own birthday presents in November from him. I just was like, what are you doing? We need to work on your gift giving. He's like, fine, I'll wrap. I'm just gonna be miserable all day. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. Thanks. But yeah, that was fun. So I definitely feel like I'm a good present wrapper, and I also like to wrap. I like to pick out paper for people, and I like to do bows and ribbon and all that fun stuff. Okay. I'm not even gonna ask the next question in case there are any children listening. Not that my channel is for children, but I'm not going to read the next question out because I don't want to. And if you really want to see what it is, I will link this tag second in the description box and you can take a look. And then what makes the holiday special for you? I think we answered in the first tag, but like I said, Christmas with kids, spending time with family, that type of stuff. So those are both tags, and I think that's going to do it for us today for our little Christmas special. I really do hope that you are all having a wonderful holiday if you celebrate. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching my videos all December. I am not stopping with Christmas. We will have daily videos up until the new year. So, and in fact, we'll also have one on January 1st when I do my December month in review. No, when I do my year in review, 2023 year in review. So we still have a week-ish. Is it a week? Is New Year's Eve next Saturday? I think it's a year. A year? Oh my God, Laura. I think it's a full week left of videos. So I hope you guys will stay tuned. Unfortunately, I'm so sad, you guys. This is the last Advent clip that I'm about to send you guys into. I really do hope that you guys have enjoyed our daily book Advent unboxing. I'm so glad that Steven was on board with helping me with it for the month. It was just a lot more fun to have him do it with me. And I don't know, I feel like you guys have enjoyed hearing him and his antics. He's something else, that Steven. But in my clip for Book Advent, I am going to try and convince him that he needs to do a video for the channel, whether it's like an unboxing or a choose my accessories for me or something like that. I think that we need to try to get him on the channel. So I'm going to ask during the Advent unboxing, and then you guys will have to leave a comment down below encouraging him to make a video with us, because I think it would be a lot of fun. But I'm going to send you over to that. Again, I hope everybody has a wonderful day. A very, very Merry Christmas to those who celebrate. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another video. Bye. Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas. Welcome to our last day of Book Advent.
Merry Crocmas.
Steven got new fur-lined Crocs or fuzz-lined Crocs for Christmas.
With Santa socks.
Yep. All right, so I know what today's book is because it's a special book. So we're gonna unwrap it, and then we're gonna move to the table so we can show it to you a little bit better. Ready? Okay. Last time, day 25. Get them.
This is the last chance they have to see me.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No.
Well, we don't know that.
It's not.
It could be.
No. I've made them an assignment in the video to leave comments to convince you to come back. Okay.
Yeah.
It's naughty and nice.
Should I come back?
Yeah. You're gonna do like a diamond painting unboxing video or something.
Leave a comment if you want me to come back.
They know that's their assignment.
Oh, this is pretty.
Yeah.
I like this. Wow.
This is a special edition of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. So there's a protective plastic covering, so we're going to open it.
You're a wizard, Harry.
We're going to open it and show you like a couple of pages. So we'll be right back. Okay, so this is a special edition from, I don't know how to say that, Mina Lima? I don't know. But
It's beautiful, though.
it really is.
Gorgeous.
It has like pop-out pages, like an artwork. Look, isn't that so cool?
That is
I want to
cool.
try to get to one of the pop-ups though.
So there's like interactive elements and stuff. Oh,
Don't bend the page.
look, it's Hagrid and Harry. Let me see if I can get to another cool.
Whoa, what was all that?
So here is like his letter.
What?
Isn't that cool? I will definitely be collecting the other ones as they bring them out in the series. But I thought this was the perfect Christmas Day book to receive, even though I bought it for myself. But we want to say thank you for joining us this Christmas for
Yes,
our
thank
book
you.
Advent. We've had a lot of fun, and we hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas.
And a happy holidays.
And yes, happy holidays. But just as a reminder, my daily videos do not end today. All the way through December, I'll be posting a video each day. So
And I might be in them.
hopefully you'll come back tomorrow to see what I'm up to, and we will see you. I will see you, not we. I will see you all then. Merry Christmas and good night.
Bye, guys.